Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. We'll take the dog and then we can land the fun. We'll never end. It's adventure time.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. I reckon you've come for some more Greyballs. Oh, Gleeble Babel, I wasn't expecting you today. I was planning on babling games on my viewer device. But I would hate for you to come all this way for nothing. Oh, I have an incredible thought idea. We can do both. Instead of watching the Greyballs, you'll play Babel. I'll drop you into 5 playable Greyballs, all relating to the same theme, to explore and puzzle out. Okay, grab your game input units, Mabel, and get set. I'll be back at the end to see if you can Greyball out the theme.
Find anything to do yet, BMO?
Yeah, I'm bored.
Not yet. Dance party!
Hey, that's the record Mom and Dad used to play for me when I couldn't sleep. Don't break it!
Ow!
Nice going, BMO. You wrecked the record player.
Where did this stuff come from?
My tree hole.
Huh?
You know you got that place in your head where you keep all that mind stuff you don't want to deal with?
My vault. Yep.
Well, I got a bunch of stuff too. Only it's real stuff. But I still don't want to deal with it. So, I just jam it in my tree hole.
Sure is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I like stuff. Just don't like putting it away.
Ow!
Hey, what's this?
That's something that used to belong to Mom and Dad, back when they used to investigate monsters and stuff. Printed out adventures and missions for them to go on.
Cool. Think it still works?
Nah, I don't think so. It's pretty old.
Bimo made the old monster machine go. Yay, Bimo!
Whoa, check it out. Looks like one of those missions you were talking about. You know what I'm thinking?
Did I need a bigger tree hole?
No, man. We should start using this thing to find adventures to go on, like Mom and Dad.
Hey, yeah! Mom and Dad would want that. And you know how much I like police work. Kinda weird this thing just showed up and started working, though. I don't even remember putting it in my tree hole.
Psh, whatevs. Weird stuff happens to us all the time.
Oh, yeah. So what are we waiting for? Let's get all up in the investigating biz.
Finn and Jake Investigations! Yeah, boy!
Yay! Bimo is an investigator!
I don't think you're ready for field work yet, BMO. You could be our secretary.
Yay! Bimo is a secretary! What should I do first, boss?
How about cleaning up the office? This place is a mess.
And see if you can fix the record player. It's totally jacked up. Can't have a post-investigation dance party if the record player's jacked up.
Ugh.
Look! There's a new case available on the ticker type.
Babel Navel, it's Cuber here again. You Greyballs are probably new to playable Greyballs, I reckon. I'll offer you some help from time to time so you don't get your mind labels too confused. Would you like some tutorial help from your pal, Cuber? When you get near something important, it gets all sparkly label and a little menu thingy comes up. That means you can do stuff to it. To look at something, press the button on your control device that matches the look icon label. Look at everything. You'll miss lots of important puzzle clues if you don't. When you get a new case that needs investigating, the ticker type machine will grable a new print thingy for you to read. When you read the ticker type message, you just have to press the correct button thingy to travel to the start of the new investigation. There's always a Finn and Jake case to go and explore, but there's no hurry. Go ahead and look around your treehouse. There are lots of things to blable with and look at.
Tick, tick, tick. Look! There's a new case available on the ticker type. Whatevs. We don't have time to watch anyway. More junk. We've got lots of junk. Hey, somebody took our rope. Squeaky. Looks hot. Youch! I have to stop touching hot stuff. That's not gonna work anytime soon. I can see a long way through that. Nothing much happening in the Ice Kingdom today.
Dude, let it go. Flame Princess just isn't into you. What are you looking for, man? We go to the Candy Kingdom all the time. Is Ice King doing anything creepy today?
Just checking to make sure the Fire Kingdom is okay. Yep, that's the Candy Kingdom. What are you up to today, Ice King? We sure have lots of candles. Ow! Maybe you should get a real bed. I can't sleep in Jake's bed. I wouldn't fit. Glad I never need a desk. This thing's a mess. Yep, nothing but junk. I think Dad would be proud of us, Jake.
I hope we're doing you proud, Dad.
I think Dad would be proud of us, Jake. I think this lets you breathe underwater. Not that I'd ever go underwater. You know, I'm having second thoughts about how we wasted all of our money.
Oh yeah, we don't have money anymore. Kinda stinks. We should fight some bad guys and start collecting gold again.
You know, I'm having second thoughts about how we wasted all of our money. We have a great view of the pond and stuff. Guess the water nymphs are sleeping.
Hey, I never noticed what a nice view we have from here.
Jake sure did love that burrito.
Everything burrito. I still miss you. So much.
Don't use this much, what with having plumbing and all.
Well, well, well.
Don't use this much, what with having plumbing and all. Yurt. That's fun to say. Yurt.
Why do we have a yurt in the yard anyway?
Good old BMO.
Quit staring at BMO. You know that weirds him out.
Secretaries should be seen, not heard.
Sink.
Yuck. We need to start remembering to clean this sink.
Maybe I'll take a bath later.
You don't need a bath now. BMO will remind you when it's bath time.
That's a really good place to keep our bubble collection.
Bubbles.
Yuck! How long has it been since we cleaned that stove?
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Nah, maybe later.
Cheese.
You should probably put that in the fridge.
Nothing like fresh ground coffee, huh, Jake?
Gonna need more coffee beans next time we go to Grocery Kingdom.
I'm not gonna use that coffee. That was wasteful. It's kind of beat up, but at least it still freezes stuff.
Thinking about all the food in there just makes me hungry.
Yep, still cold. Armor. Very...
Huh. Why we go through all this stuff with Sir Slicer if we already had this?
Sturdy. It's my weapons locker, where I keep my swords.
You gonna stare at the weapons locker or open it?
Scarlet. I've had that sword for a long time. Scarlet transforms into the 4D sword when it's powered up. It's pretty powerful. I don't remember how I got that. Must be in my vault.
That thing has always creeped me out, man. This is no time to check the time. We don't have the time. I can't believe BMO busted our record player. toasty. There's never anything good on that thing.
Our first case! Candy Kingdom on lockdown after citizens vanish. Whoa, Jake! We better get to the Candy Kingdom. It sounds serious.
I've got a tutorial thingy for you. You want to see it? Playable Graybles are all about exploring. Wherever you are, make sure you check out every corner. You can touch and grab and use things in the world by pressing the Interact label control on your input device. All the thingies you pick up go into your inventory. You can put one of them in your hand by opening the inventory and choosing it. When you have something in your hand, you can use it on other things in the world. That includes your stretchy dog friend, Jake. Use him on interact spots to get to hard-to-reach places like the castle moat. He can do other stuff for you too. It never hurts to experiment with using Jake on things. When you meet people in the world, you should be nice and talk to them. Just walk up and select the speech bubble thingy.
Guards at the gate. Must be serious. How come the princess has shut down the Candy Kingdom? What's going on?
A bunch of people have disappeared, including Peppermint Butler. The princess told us to make sure nobody gets in or out without proper ID.
We need to get inside and help PB. Can you let us through?
I'm gonna need to see some ID first.
But you know who we are. We've been here a zillion times.
That's exactly what you'd say if you were trying to sneak in. I need to see your ID or you're not getting in.
We don't have any ID.
Sorry, Pin. If you guys don't have ID, how do I know who you and Jake are? Bye, Finn. Bye, Jake.
PB doesn't usually close the gate. Something big must be happening. PB doesn't usually close the gate. Something big must be happening. Guards at the gate. Must be serious. Guards at the gate. Must be serious. Sup?
Hey, Finn. Hey, Jake. PB is serious about not letting people in.
I'd better not. The princess wouldn't like me messing up her gate. Maybe I should get Jake to help me. I don't think so.
I'm always ready to help out if you need me. Just saying. Hey, did you see that? We should stop those guys. How come? The princess said keep people out of the castle, not the moat. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, be careful down there. There's lots of broken glass. And one of the grates on those pipes that lead into the castle is loose and rusty.
Broken glass. Somebody should clean this up.
Remember when we busted all these potion bottles? We shouldn't do stuff like that.
No way we're getting in through there.
If that grate weren't so strong, we could probably break it.
The grate's really rusty on this one. Nah, I don't think so.
You're gonna need something to break it with.
The grate's really rusty on this one. No way we're getting in through there. Broken glass. Somebody should clean this up.
Wait! I didn't do anything, I swear! I don't even have a criminal record! Somebody help!
Jake, Abracadaniel's in trouble. We have to help him.
Would you like some tutorial help from your pal, Cuber? Playable Greybles aren't all about combat, but sometimes you have to fight. Just press your attack button thingy to swing your sword. When you get enough hits without the bad guys hitting you, you can activate special sword powers and Jake battle forms. At the end of the fight, you get treasure for your treasure room at the treehouse. The better you fight, the more treasure you get.
Oh, Jake soup.
Yeah, boy!
I think our work here is done. This is about all the treasure we can carry.
That's enough, you two. Abracadaniel is under arrest for kidnapping my citizens.
No way. Abracadaniel wouldn't hurt a fly.
Like, literally. For a wizard, kinda lame.
I'll be in the castle surveillance room if you want to see proof. Meanwhile, Abracadaniel is going to the dungeon. Guards, take him away.
Don't worry, Abracadaniel. This isn't over. Finn and Jake investigations will totally clear your name. That fountain looks so tasty I could just drink it all up.
This place should attract flies like nobody's business, what with all the sugar around.
Yeah, I'm not going back through there. Candy sewage is still sewage. Yeah, I'm not going back through there. Candy sewage is still sewage. I probably shouldn't mess with other people's mail. Ever wonder how the houses in the Candy Kingdom don't go stale?
Good thing we don't live in a cupcake. I'd eat us out of house and home. Literally. You don't read the junk mail that comes to our house. Why do you want to read someone else's?
I think I've seen this snail before. Chet keeps his door closed. That's just sensible, I guess.
Guess we could knock.
This house has been claimed in the name of the gnomes. Go away!
Don't bust up Chet's door. We can find another way in.
The bees are building a hive. Better let them finish. The bees are building a hive. Better let them finish. That's some yummy-looking shrubbery right there.
Sugar shrubs. Nice.
Ever wonder how the houses in the Candy Kingdom don't go stale? Sure are a lot of banana guards on duty today.
Maybe this guy can help us find Princess Bubblegum.
Hey man, where did PB go? We really need to talk to her.
The security room. She's been spending most of her time in there ever since everybody started disappearing. Go on in. See you later.
That's enough cotton candy to last like a year.
How does a cotton candy bush not melt in the sun? The Candy Kingdom defies all natural laws, man. Well, that door leads into PB's castle.
That guy's guarding Peppermint Butler's room.
This room is a crime scene, and I can't let you guys in unless PB says it's okay.
He's not gonna let us into Peppermint Butler's room until we talk to PB.
That's the door to the security room.
I don't think that guy's gonna let us in the dungeon.
Sorry, Finn. If you want to get into the dungeon, you'll have to prove that Abracadaniel is innocent.
Even the kitchen's being guarded?
Hey, Finn. Hey, Jake. Sorry, kitchen's off limits. You need to get permission from the princess.
Those doors lead to the royal foyer. Must be locked. That's the door to the security room. Banana Guard. We should talk to him. Hey, Banana Guard. What happened in here?
I don't know. I was on my snack break when it happened. I was only gone for a minute. When I came back, everything was busted.
Do you think whoever broke in got caught on camera?
No way, Finn. And even if they did with the equipment broken, there's no way to see. Quit staring.
Wizards rule. Only a wizard would write something like that. Wizards rule. Only a wizard would write something like that.
Looks like the security monitors won't do us any good. They're totally jacked up. Looks like the security monitors won't do us any good. They're totally jacked up.
Wow, PB really looks stressed.
Finn and Jake investigations to the rescue. What can we do to help, Princess?
Thanks for coming, guys. Sorry I had to arrest your friend.
Why did you arrest Abracadaniel? There's no way he's a kidnapper.
Sorry, Jake, but the facts don't lie.
Facts, huh? What are these so-called facts?
Well, someone trashed the cameras so that nothing would be recorded. We also found a note that says Wizards rule. Abracadaniel is the only wizard anyone saw in the Candy Kingdom last night. It doesn't take a genius to see that he's the kidnapper.
Can we talk to Abracadaniel? I think it's important to hear his side of the story, too.
No way. He's being held in the dungeon, and he's going to stay there unless someone can prove him innocent.
What'll it take to prove he's innocent?
Look for clues and interview people. You can start in Peppermint Butler's room across the hall. He was one of the kidnapped people. I'll be here if you find anything. Shouldn't you guys be investigating something?
I don't think that guy's gonna let us in the dungeon.
That's Peppermint Butler's room.
I've got a tutorial thingy for you. You want to see it? You can pick up a lot of thingies you find while exploring. Pick something up by interacting with it. You should pick up everything you can. You never know if you might need it later.
These guys are everywhere.
Banana guard has gotta be a boring job.
What's the scoop, B-Guard?
Ben! I think I discovered something really important. There are no strawberry jelly beans. Not one. Pretty crazy, huh? I'll let you know if I think of anything else. Good luck finding the people we let get kidnapped.
That could maybe help us find how the kidnappers got in and out.
The kidnappers had to have tracked us in here, Jim.
Yeah! Maybe they left a leaf trail. We can follow it and see how they got in and out.
There were a bunch of leaves in the hallway earlier, but I swept them up. They led toward the kitchen.
Nice! We should go check it out.
You won't be able to go anywhere until you solve the mystery, but even then you might run into trouble. The guard inside the kitchen is really strict. Here's my business card. If he stops you when you're in the kitchen, just give it to him and say Banana Guard 182 says it's cool.
Sweet! Thanks, BG-182. It's Starchy. He probably knows something.
I bet if we talk to Starchy, we can sweat some info out of him.
Howdy. Starchy, do you know anything about the missing candy people?
Maybe so. Last night, Starchy was walking the halls, sliding pamphlets for the Veritas Brigade under people's doors.
Did you see something?
Well, no, but as I was sliding a pamphlet under Peppermint Butler's door, I heard a struggle inside. Sounded like a kidnapping.
You heard Peppermint Butler getting kidnapped, and you didn't help him? Sounds kind of fishy.
Now, hold on. I wanted to help. I really did. I tried to bust through the door when he called for help, but, well, Starchy's not as young as he used to be.
Thanks, Starchy. This has been very helpful.
You betcha. I just hope you two can get to the bottom of this mess.
Candelabra. Nice. Needs candles, though. Why would I do that? Some kind of circle thingy. Somebody spilled jelly beans all over the floor, and onto those pamphlets. It's one of the Gumball Guardians. I wonder if he saw something. Hey, GG! Did you guys notice anything suspicious on the night of the kidnapping?
Well, we saw Abracadaniel enter the Candy Kingdom, but we didn't think anything of it. Not long after that, I heard a crash and saw him sneak into Peppermint Butler's room through this window.
Did you see any other wizards around?
No, just Abracadaniel. Look at this mess. He must have spilled those jelly beans when he broke in. I sure wish I could have kept those people safe. It is my job, after all.
Those guys sure are big.
Even the kitchen's being guarded?
Hey, Finn. Hey, Jake. Sorry, kitchen's off limits. You need to get permission from the princess.
I don't think that guy's gonna let us in the dungeon.
That's enough cotton candy to last, like, a year!
Finn, Jake, how's the investigation going? Did you find anything?
I think Jake and I found all the evidence we need to solve the mystery and clear Abracadaniel's name.
Of course! How could I have missed it? Finn, you totally proved that Abracadaniel is innocent.
We did?
Of course. Here, let me walk you through it. What fell on the floor while the kidnapping was taking place?
Jelly beans. They were all over the place.
Yes, but they couldn't have fallen first. Try again.
The wizard's rule note, I think.
No, not the note. Try again.
Starchy's pamphlet. He was sliding it under Peppermint Butler's door when he heard the kidnapping.
Yes, exactly. And what item do we know fell on the floor when Abracadaniel entered the room?
The jelly beans. They were on top of the pamphlets, so they had to have fallen after the pamphlet was already there.
Right. Okay, so the jelly beans were on top of the pamphlet. What does that mean?
That Peppermint Butler is a really bad butler. I mean, what butler leaves his room that messy?
No, well, I mean, yeah, he kind of is. But that's not the point. Let's try this again. What fell on the floor while the kidnapping was taking place?
Starchy's pamphlet. He was sliding it under Peppermint Butler's door when he heard the kidnapping.
Yes, exactly. And what item do we know fell on the floor when Abracadaniel entered the room?
The jelly beans. They were on top of the pamphlets, so they had to have fallen after the pamphlet was already there.
Right. Okay, so the jelly beans were on top of the pamphlet. What does that mean?
That Abracadaniel had to come in after the kidnapping. Otherwise, the jelly beans he knocked over would have been under the pamphlet.
Exactly! I'm sorry I doubted you, Finn. Abracadaniel is free to go. Go down to the dungeon, get the key from the guards, and release him. It's important that you stay inside the Candy Kingdom until the crisis is over, though. The Gumball Guardians will zap anybody who tries to leave while we're on lockdown.
Cool!
Nice.
Quit staring. It's creeping me out. What are you waiting for? Go to the dungeon and release Abracadaniel.
Hello.
That leads to the dungeon.
That must be the guard who has the key. Hey, the princess said you would have the key to the cell.
I did, but me and my buddy, he was on the last shift. We were playing catch with the keys, and well, they got stuck on the ledge up there. I get them for you, but I'm kind of new, and I don't start climbing to reach high stuff training until next week. Sorry, Finn.
Sure are a lot of banana guards on duty today. That's a sturdy-looking door. That won't work. We're gonna need to use the cell key to open the door. Jail does not look like a fun place to be.
As soon as we get the key, we'll get you out of there, dude.
Finn, Jake, get me out of here.
Jake could probably help me with this. That's not working.
I could probably help you out here, you know. You just asked.
Those are the cell keys. Those are the cell keys. This might be something Jake can help with. That won't work.
You should probably think about how my magical stretching abilities can help out in situations like these.
Hi.
That ain't working, dude.
That's a sturdy-looking door.
Thanks for getting me out, Finn. I was really afraid that I'd be rotting in that candy prison forever.
No problem, man. It's what we do. We knew you weren't guilty.
Yeah, but why were you prowling around the Candy Kingdom? It did look kind of shady, what with the missing people and all.
I wasn't bothering anybody. All I was doing is looking for my favorite cake plate. I lent it to Peppermint Butler a while ago, but I need it back right away. I heard about a really cool wizard party that's about to happen. It's so cool that a whole delegation of people from the Candy Kingdom were brought in as guests.
Delegation of candy people? Dude, those are the people who are missing.
And somehow, I don't think they're guests at this so-called party. Sounds like some wizards are up to no good.
Oh, I guess I really didn't think this through.
Abracadaniel, can you take us to the party?
Sure, but not without my cake plate. It's bad manners not to bring something, and I'm not putting my famous rainbow fluff cake on just any cake plate.
Fine, where is...
I'm not sure. I tried to find it in Peppermint Butler's room, but the place was a mess. I was gonna try Chet's house too, but I didn't get a chance because of, well, being arrested and all.
Okay, we'll start looking there. The faster we find it, the faster we can get out of here and find those people.
Dude, don't forget that PB has the kingdom on lockdown. We'll need to find a way out.
Oh yeah, almost forgot about that.
Well, as soon as you two find my cake plate and a way to get out of the kingdom, I'll take you to the party. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Algebraic!
Cool.
Guess he's just gonna wait here while we find his cake plate and a way out of the Candy Kingdom.
Wonder if Abracadaniel could give us any more info on where his cake plate is and how to get out of the Candy Kingdom.
Where should we look for the cake plate?
You should try looking at Chet's house. He borrows stuff from Peppermint Butler all the time.
Any idea how we can get out of the Candy Kingdom?
How should I know? The kidnappers got in and out without using the main gate. Maybe you should figure out how they did it.
Catch you later.
Doesn't seem safe to have this stuff around food.
Hands off the science stuff, dude. Science is not your thing. Molecular gastronomy, man. Look it up.
Soap. Bubbly, bubbly soap. Soap. Bubbly, bubbly soap. PB's stove is nicer than ours.
Pretty spiffy stove. Not that I need to cook anything at the moment.
Old pizza. Gross.
Peppermint Butler should get his peppermint butt in here and clean up this nasty pizza. It's disgusting.
A faucet. No sink is complete without one of these. A faucet. No sink is complete without one of these. Water.
You're making some great soapy water, but it's just going down the drain. You're wasting water, Finn.
Would you like some tutorial help from your pal, Cuber? Sometimes you have to put two things together to make something new that can help you grable your way through a puzzling puzzle. You combine thingies on your inventory screen. Just use the Add control to put each item in a slot. Then press the Combine button to turn two old thingies into one new thingy. Not everything can be combined together, but it never hurts to try, especially when you feel like you're stuck. You can combine items with Jake the same way. Sometimes you need to do this when Jake can't grable something on his own.
A plastic bottle. The kidnappers must have dropped it. Cookbooks. We should exchange recipes with PB sometime.
Bet there's not a single recipe in any of those cookbooks that doesn't have sugar in it.
Refrigerator. Wish we had one of those.
Probably shouldn't raid PB's fridge. We got other stuff to do. Pretty sure this guy won't just let us through. Pretty sure this guy won't just let us through.
Sorry, Finn. We're on lockdown. I can't let you through without official written permission.
Pretty sure this guy won't just let us through.
What's this? Banana Guard 182 says it's cool? Oh, I love that guy. He's awesome. If he says you're cool, who am I to stop you?
Wow. Food that isn't candy or cake.
You think that's sugar cheese? Because pretty much everything in this place is made of sugar.
Check it out! Candles! A faucet. No sink is complete without one of these.
That's one nice bottle of soapy, bubbly water you made there.
Eggs. That reminds me. Do we still have a chicken?
Eggs are great for eating. And you know, egging stuff.
The updraft is blowing these leaves up to the hole in the tree up above us.
The wind is blowing the leaves up to that hole in the tree above us. Wonder if the kidnappers use this to get in and out somehow. The only thing I know you can do with soapy water is take a bath, or make bubbles. But leaves don't take baths, and you need something circular to make bubbles. Hey! It's one of those bubble blower things! I thought that looked familiar.
The updraft is blowing these leaves up to the hole in the tree up above us. Nice! With that updraft, this bubble will act just like an elevator.
Whoa, dude! We could use that like an elevator to get up to that hole above us.
I wonder what PB uses this tree for now that the lich is gone.
Remember when the lich escaped from there? Good times. Not.
A magic portal that leads to Wizard City.
This portal must be how the kidnappers got here from Wizard City. Dude, we can't leave without Abracadaniel. Dude, we can't leave without Abracadaniel.
Those doors lead to the royal foyer.
No can do. It's locked. That leads to the dungeon.
Where should we look for the cake plate?
You should try looking at Chet's house. He borrows stuff from Peppermint Butler all the time.
Bye.
That's some yummy looking shrubbery right there. They're not gonna open the door, but we have to get in. I don't think so.
We gotta find another way in.
Maybe Jake could do something here. The chimney leads into the house, but we can't fit through.
Maybe we could drop something down the chimney to force them out.
I should drop something in there to scare away the gnomes. The chimney leads into the house, but we can't fit through. Nah, I don't think so. Looks like most of the bees are asleep. That beehive could be useful. If I had something longer, I might be able to reach it. Be gentle, Jake. You don't want to wake up the bees. Why would I do that? Hey, gnomes! I got something for you!
Bees! You did this! Prepare to defend yourselves!
I think our work here is done. This is about all the treasure we can carry.
Ooh, it's a note from Peppermint Butler.
Peppermint Butler was here. He left a note.
The note has a picture of a candle holder and says something about a secret room. What secret room? These paintings really brighten up the room.
Chet really has weird taste in art.
What a mess!
Gnomes are messy house guests.
A book of matches.
Matches are useful, but not for playing with. You shouldn't play with fire.
These paintings really brighten up the room.
Well, those things can't be combined. Chet really has weird taste in art.
What's up?
Peppermint Butler has good taste in candle-holding accessories. Except it's not holding candles.
Huh, secret room. That's not at all creepy. Chet? What's going on?
He's too stunned to talk, man. My investigative mind has figured out what happened. Obviously, Peppermint Butler was kidnapped from this room, and whoever it was didn't care about Chet.
So, what were Chet and Peppermint Butler even doing in this creepy room?
I don't know, man. They're candy people. I don't get candy people sometime.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, Chet looks pretty comfortable. Guess we should just leave him here. Let's keep investigating. This must be Abracadaniel's cake plate! Weird book. Kinda Enchiridion-ish. Only creepy.
TLDR, man. I don't even want to know why Chet is hanging upside down in this creepy room.
We've got your cake plate and we know how to get out of here. You ready?
Yes, party time.
He knows it's not a party, right?
Shh, don't tell him. Look, he's so excited just to be included. Wizard City, here we come!
Here we are, Wizard City. First thing we should do is go to that Ron James guy's shop. He might be able to...
Abracadaniel, you are guilty of sharing wizard secrets.
No!